Hey y'all, welcome to the Vibe. It's Shania, and you know what it is. What motivates you? Or no. Skirt. What grounds you? I think it's so important to be grounded when making any decision, when making changes, life changes. It's important to ground yourself and be rooted with your root chakra. And what I mean by that is, I know I have a video about mindfulness, so I won't go into depth about it. You can check that video down below. But other than that, being mindful, of course, will help you be grounded in your body, in your atmosphere, and in your now. But other things is about tangible feeling of self. So being grounded is obviously focusing on your breathing. You know what I'm saying? Focusing on your breath and doing breath work. There are multiple things you can learn about breath work and how to breathe to calm your nerves down or whatnot, and anything that much. But when you just only focus on your breath, you're able to literally detach from the thoughts of that are going through your mind, and you could literally just resort back to the inhaling and exhaling. If you are someone who's already done breath work, you can totally, no, I'm just kidding. You can visually imagine the oxygen that is going in and releasing out of your body. So what I mean by that is filling your body up with oxygen and then exhaling it, and then the motion of that air flowing through your esophagus, your stomach, and out through your mouth and all that good stuff. That is very important to be grounded. I think there's so much stuff going on in this world where people are focusing on their manifestation, focusing on things that like they have no control of, and one thing that will get you to where you want to be is being grounded. Another thing is awareness, being aware of your reality, being aware of what you can control and what you can't control. So I think awareness goes along hand with grounded, because if you are sitting and you can feel yourself sitting, that is your awareness of your buttocks on the ground. If you are speaking, that is your awareness of your hands moving and your mouth and your function is moving. So very much being aware of your surroundings, of your body, of what you're doing. And an example of being aware of your surrounding is literally not absorbing, because not everything is good out there for you to absorb, but seeing and observing what's going on. So right now my cat is like flipping and flopping and doing her thing and licking her stomach right now. I'm being very aware of what she's doing. She's doing her own little thing, and I'm gonna let her continue doing that. You know what I'm saying? So that is that. Being grounded is, I want to say, family and wholesome. Understanding that you were not brought in this world alone. You may leave this world alone, but you were not brought in this world alone. So having that feeling of being grounded in something, whether it's toxic, whether it's healthy, whether it's like iffy, whether it's like something, whatever, you are rooted and grounded in an atmosphere that you were brought around people. So I think that idea of I didn't enter this world alone. I have a foundation, whether I like this foundation or not. I am grounded with my reality and my situation. I am rooted with where I came from and where I'm going and where I'm at. So I think that's very important to understand, that you're not alone, and family and people who support you, people who love you, can get you in a space of grounded. If you don't really connect to your family or you don't really have supporters, being grounded can be as simply caring for something. So if you have plants, literally being grounded enough to be able to water your plants, to be able to take care of your pet, to be able to feed yourself. That's being grounded in your reality. And this idea of wholesome, everything is a nice up in gravity, just doing its thing. So having the understanding and trust level of what you don't understand, but know that this function of yours works in a way where it does its thing and gets you up in the morning, that is a thing that can just literally ground you in a space of like, wow, like some things I don't know, but I'm okay with that because it's working out on the simplicity form, if that's a word or if that's how you say it, on the most simplistic form of how life is. And I think it's important to resort back to those thoughts because it, one, grounds you, and it, two, gives you in a mood of gratitude, of being thankful for, you know, things going how they need to go without your understanding, but still being able to function in it. So I think that is beyond grateful and grounded in a space where it's like, you being grounded, you can now connect and focus on things you want to do, whether that's start a business, whether that is calling somebody, whether that is expressing yourself, artists, you know, all that stuff. So you being in a space where it's like grounded of being alive, you are being able to create and evolve good, loving things. I want to talk about, I think a good analogy when it comes to grounded is trees. I feel like trees, they do their own thing. They have roots that are not being seen, but they are grounded in the earth. They give us oxygen. So understanding, and if you want to do more in depth about trees, definitely do your research. I would love to know more about trees because we are very similar to trees, as Diana Ross' first daughter said, and it really connected with me because I'm like, she right. Trees are very ancient. Trees are very settled in what they do and how they move. And yes, so trees. And then I want to touch base back on trust. If you have this feeling of trusting on the simplest form, trust flows into all your stuff. When I mean by stuff, trust flows into your relationship, your financial, your stability, your love, your all that. Trust flows into all that if you embody trust of knowing that things are working out. If you are so focused on being not rooted in your situation, it just leaves you, you're just floating. You're not like going with the waves, and both are okay in different scenarios. But in this sense, I'm more so like, you're not floating, you're letting the waves just crash you, and you're just taking all this stuff, and you're not like rooted in your stance. Instead, you're like taking whatever life gives you, and you don't have a stability of being rooted in your knowing, and that is going to come from being mindful. So all this to say is that being grounded can literally open doors for you, and it just makes you feel good. I feel like it needs to be more content of making people feel good and making people feel whole and making people feel love and remembering what's important out there. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's been a lot of distractions with things going on and that are out of our control, really. And we as minorities, are people of color, are people in the middle class range, kind of, no, I'm just kidding. But you know, I feel like that dynamic of group feel like they have so much uncontrolled, like less control of what's going on in the world. And I'm here to say it's really not your job to focus on that just yet. I feel like it starts within in your own situation and your own problems and your own demons on how it's going to elevate you to be an asset to others. You know what I'm saying? So I think more content of you embracing and you settling and you being rooted and grounded in your reality and feeling this gratitude and feeling this trust can lead you into a place where you can control things, you know, can lead you to a place where you can evolve things, to lead you to a place when you can make a better living for your family, for yourself, for your environment, all that good stuff. I'm coming here with some heat, some good knowledge. I hope you really like this video enough for you to subscribe, enough for you to send to your friends. And I feel as if I come up with these scenarios like late at night and then I write in like my notepad and I'm like, wow, this sounds really good. People need to hear this. So I'm hoping this video is the one that spreads to the people that needs to hear it. I don't need to be a superstar, but I'm just saying for having more understanding and just living better, living a fulfilled life. I feel like it's very capable for anybody in the world who has a mindset to gravitate towards that. So it's Shania Renee. This is the vibe. We come here to give love, light, and energy to all the people who are seeking that. And if this video reaches you, please click on it. Please like, comment, subscribe, comment about anything. I am so ready to interact with my virtual world. And so if y'all can do this on this video, heads up, check out my mindful video, check out my consistency video, and you're gonna get a whole bunch of energy, a whole bunch of vibe from each one of these videos. And not to say that they're all different, I feel they're all different, but the energy and vibe when I create content, it's truthful. So you're not gonna see me having a bunch of energy in my last video like this video or the one before that, because I feel like there's all sides and emotions that come out of us where when we're making content, it needs to be raw and authentic. So today I had a little more energy to give you that but I feel like a lot of people are going to appreciate the ones where it's just straight out like, this is what it is, you know, like, you know. So this one got a little more energy. But anyways, mess with your girl, like, comment, subscribe, send this out to people, start a conversation about it. Let's heal. Forget the toxicity. Let's heal. Period. Bye.